Hey, I'm Rob from AAP New Zealand, manufacturer of EliteControl security products. Today we're going to look at the new Infinity Series 2-door access controller, the EC-A2. Each module in the EC range comes fitted with two Quick Connect bus sockets. These are to be used with our ARR14 plug-in looms. Bus connection is to be made from the control panel to the first expander, then to the next expander, and so on, until bus communication for all hardware is connected. All terminals are large and plug-in, including screw-down bus terminals for expanders that are mounted remotely from the control panel or in a separate enclosure. Be careful not to exceed 100 meters between modules when using standard 0.44 security cable. There are two reader inputs on each module to be used with EliteControl access keypads or readers. These link to two programmable outputs which are commonly used for doors or gates. They can also be controlled by two inputs, which are default programmed for request to exit buttons or otherwise can be configured for intruder devices. Power is located between the two reader inputs. This provides 13.8 volts DC for the two readers and is protected by a 1.6 amp auto resetting fuse. Electric locks require separate power. For this, we recommend the EC-PSU, which plugs directly into the sockets shown here. EC-PSU input power should be between 15 to 24 volts AC or DC. This will allow the module to supply up to 1.4 amps at 13.8 volts DC directly to the EC-A2 below it. This power is also available from its own dedicated terminal shown here. Features also include 250 mAh battery charging with dynamic monitoring to the control panel. Addressing and function is adjusted using the 8-way dip switch. Dip switch 6 determines whether the EC-A2 is a 1-door or 2-door module. Dip switch 6 off makes the EC-A2 a 1-door module, meaning reader 2, output 2, and input 2 are ignored. Dip switch 6 on makes the EC-A2 a 2-door module. Dip switches 1 to 5 are for addressing. This tells the EC-A2 which keypads, outputs, and inputs to follow from the control panel. This example shows dip switches 1, 2, and 3 on, 4 and 5 off, and also 6 off. This makes the EC-A2 function as a 1-door module with the following addressing: keypad 8, output 8, and input 8. The second set of terminals are unused in 1-door mode. This example shows dip switches 1, 2, and 3 off, 4 and 5 on, and this time dip switch 6 is on. This makes the EC-A2 function as a 2-door module with the following addressing: keypad 25, keypad 26, output 25, output 26, input 25, and input 26. As you can see, 2-door mode makes the second set of terminals use the following keypad, output, and input number. Dip switch 7 off makes input 1 and 2 directly support a request to exit button with no extra programming required. Dip switch 7 on makes inputs 1 and 2 standard alarm inputs, meaning they require programming like any other input on the control panel. Each module is fitted with a tamper input that is monitored by the control panel. Dip switch 8 off will enable the tamper input, and dip switch 8 on will disable it. Here is a basic wiring diagram demonstrating 2 reader keypads, 2 magnetic clamps, 2 exit buttons, and 2 emergency exit buttons, all being powered and monitored by the EC-PSU plug-in supply. Thanks for watching. If you need more information, go to aap.co.nz.